From Sinead O'Connor unexpectedly ripping up a picture of the Pope while singing on live TV, to Michael Jackson being accused of completely damaging his legacy. These are the biggest scandals the music industry has ever witnessed. Let's kick things off with a banger, a scandal that concerns one of the goats of pop, none other than Michael Jackson. Now, it's no secret that this guy has produced some tunes throughout his career. However, his legacy has been somewhat tarnished by this shocking scandal. The pop star was accused of being a the whole thing surfaced after Evan Chandler complained that his 13-year-old son was being molested by Jackson in 1993. This led to a wealth of accusations, and Jackson was soon labeled a pervert and a It's pretty hard to say what happened for sure, but the number of people who spoke out suggests that something fishy did go on. This next scandal concerns pop hero Madonna. She released a music video to her hit Like a Prayer in 1989, and it went down a treat with most of her audience. However, many Christians were shocked by the video, suggesting that she used religious imagery in a blasphemous way, thereby insulting the Christian faith. This got so intense that even the Pope got involved and actively encouraged fans to boycott her shows to show her that her actions were not okay. To be fair, this is a pretty big achievement. I mean, who else can say that they drew the attention of the Pope? Now let's move on to a more recent scandal involving today's rap goat, Drake. There's no debate that this guy has captured the hearts of millions of music fans. However, some people like Meek Mill have suggested that Drake doesn't even write his own lyrics. This accusation originated from a tweet which became viral the moment that it was posted. Meek suggested that Drake was using a ghostwriter called Quentin Miller to write his lyrics and play them off as his own. Of course, Drake has denied all of these accusations, and no one has been able to prove that he's using a ghostwriter. But if Meek's accusations are true, well, Drake's career would be completely ruined. Guess it's all part of God's plan though, right Drake? Now, believe it or not, this next scandal includes the former president of the United States, Barack Obama. Beyoncé was performing for Obama's inauguration as president, and she was meant to be singing live, but something didn't quite feel right. I mean, she sounded perfect, almost like she wasn't singing live. Many people were skeptical of her performance, and it was later revealed that she had lip-synced to a track instead of performing live. Beyoncé defended her actions, saying, "I wanted to make him and my country proud, so I decided to sing along with my pre-recorded track," which is very common. I mean, come on, girl. It's not every day you get to sing for the president, and you bottled it. Now, this next scandal completely ruined this singer's career. We're talking about Sinead O'Connor, specifically her performance on Saturday Night Live in 1992. Sinead was invited on the show to perform a few hits, and all was going well, but then she decided to do a cover of Bob Marley's hit War to bring awareness to abuse in the Catholic Church. During the song, she held up a picture of the Pope, and while singing the lyric "evil," tore the picture in pieces. Thing is, this was completely unplanned. The poor producers had no idea that she was gonna pull a move like that, and it's safe to say that a pretty large contingent of the show's audience was not impressed. Now, you've probably never heard of this next scandalous musician. His name is Phil Spector, and he's been responsible for over 25 top 40 singles throughout the years. So in the industry, he was a big deal. However, in 2003, he was found to have murdered actress Lana Clarkson. He denied the allegations, but she was found dead in his house, and witnesses said that he'd been seen carrying a gun. He's currently in prison and eligible for parole when he's 88. But who would have thought that a musician would ever kill someone? Now, you might have never heard of Phil the murderer, but I can bet that you've almost certainly heard of this next scandal. We're of course talking about the case of Chris Brown and Rihanna. In 2009, Rihanna was seen with some nasty bruises and marks on her face and body, which left many people suspecting that she was being abused. And these suspicions turned out to be correct. Pretty much as soon as the incident occurred, Chris turned himself into the police and was given 6 months probation. From then on, Chris has made an effort to stay away from the media, and his career as a musician is completely over. Guess that's what you get when you assault women, isn't it, Chris? This next scandal concerns everyone's favorite outspoken rapper, Kanye West. At the 2000 2009 VMA Awards, Taylor Swift was given an award for the Best Female Music Video. Well, it was safe to say that Kanye was not happy with the decision. As soon as poor Taylor went to receive her award, Kanye snatched the mic from her hands and proceeded to tell everyone that Beyoncé had been robbed. Even if Kanye's statement was true, he received a lot of hate. Taylor Swift's loyal fan base was quick to defend her on the internet, and even Barack Obama called the guy a damn. Imagine being burned by a guy who has access to nukes. Yikes. Now, this next scandal concerns one of the very best bands of all time, the four from Liverpool, the Beatles. In an interview in 1966, one member of the band, John Lennon, stated that he was more popular than Jesus. Well, safe to say that that statement didn't go down too well in a very religious society. Christians from all around the globe were in shock. U.S. station Bible Belt Radio refused to play any of their music, and even the KKK attempted to protest their concerts. I mean, wow. Talk about getting the people talking. Now, our last scandal for this video concerns two of the best hip-hop artists the world has ever seen, Tupac and Biggie. These guys created some absolute tunes. But in 1996, Tupac was tragically shot in Vegas in a drive-by shooting. Then, just a few months later, Biggie was murdered in Los Angeles. These deaths seemed far too suspicious, and many people have argued that they were likely killed because they attracted too much attention from the media, who didn't want to play the music they made. Maybe these guys were just at the wrong place at the wrong time, but maybe there's more to these deaths than meets the eye. So, from John Lennon's cocky statement that annoyed everyone from radio stations to the KKK, to Chris Brown's assault, which completely ruined his high-potential career, those were the biggest scandals the music industry has ever witnessed.